Hello and welcome. This is episode 181. This is Monday Morning with Megan on the From Impossible to Inevitable podcast. I have a quote for you from Henry David Thoreau. And his quotes seem to just hit me. I'm not going to go into our previous quotes, but they seem to just hit me. I will leave a link in the show notes for one of the quotes that I have chatted about at length on the podcast before, um, if you're interested. But his quotes strike me. So I was thrilled to find this. He said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." Now, if I could sit down and have a conversation with Henry David Thoreau right now about that quote, I would have some questions and some comments because I think we need to set goals in the direction of who it is we are becoming, right? So, yes, you become by achieving goals. Yes and no, because you have to become before you can achieve the goal. The becoming happens first. The becoming happens first because you have to be the kind of person to achieve the goal, right? Henry David Thoreau was a writer. He could not have become a writer. He could not have become an author with like books out there in the world without having established the habits of a writer. He had to be a writer in order to be the author he wanted to become. He had to establish the habits of writing every day and reaching out to publishers on a regular basis in order to be the published author that he was. The goal came after the becoming. The accomplishment came after becoming the person who has the accomplishment. So I would love to sit down and have a chat with him about this. But I totally agree in that the becoming is the important part. The becoming is what we're after anyway. When we set a goal, when we want a thing, it's because we have this idea that it will help us become who it is we want to become. We have this idea that it will mean something about who we are when we have reached the goal, when we have done the thing, when we have the accomplishment. It means now I am this. But so that's what we're after anyway. That's what we're after anyway. We want the becoming. We don't realize that though. When we set the goals, we think that we just want the goal because that's just what we want. But what we want is what we believe it will mean about us, what we believe, who we believe we will be when we have that accomplishment, when we reach that goal, when we do the thing. So the becoming is actually, yes, it's more important, but it's actually what we want. It's actually the thing that we want. And it comes first. You have to be the person before you can have the thing. It comes first. So I love his quote. And Monday Mornings with Megan is about sharing a really great quote and then chatting about it. But I wish I could sit down with him and chat about it because I would love to hear what he says about that. I would love to have his perspective on that you have to become in order to have the goal. The goal kind of shows you, like, it gives you a mile marker on your state of becoming. It gives you something to aim for as you're on that journey. And then it gives you like this feedback of like, okay, I'm on the right track. Like we did this, so this is the kind of person I am. I've got this accomplishment. Because becoming happens so weirdly that we don't really see it happening until sometimes we have that accomplishment in our face that's like, you became this person. But you have to become first, and then the goal is like the accomplishment or the achievement indicates to you, shows you, is the like proof of how far you've come on your path of becoming. Isn't that cool? I think it's so cool. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I am grateful for you. I totally love you. Bye for now.